Hello, my name is Mike, and I'm coming to you today to make a confession. Yes, I have a confession to make. And the reason why I want to make this confession is I'm hoping it'll make me a better person. See, it's something that I really need to get off my chest. My confession is I have a disease. This disease that I have, I don't know how I got the disease. But it's tearing me up on the inside. I believe it's contagious, and I don't think there's a cure yet. The disease that I have it's called prejudice. I have the prejudice disease. Let me explain my prejudice disease. You see, I judge people by the color of their skin, their race, their religion, and even as to how they look. I figured out that I'm a bigot. Do you know what a redneck is? Well, guess what that makes me? You're right, a black man. You see, several years ago, I was getting into my car, and I saw a very huge man getting into his. We both drove in the same direction, but there was a third car ahead of ours that hit a dog and kept going. The fat man jumped out of his car, picked up the howling dog, put him in his car, and drove off. I was curious. I followed him. He went straight to the animal hospital. And as I sat there reflecting in my rearview mirror, a single salted tear slipped right down my face. And I wondered, would I have done that? And today, I'm still not sure if I would have done it or would do it. But that was the day I realized that I had judged a man by the size of his body instead of by the size of his character. I realized something else that day, that you can buy a body at 24-hour fitness. But character, it's priceless. Have you ever judged somebody based on the size of their body, the color of their skin, their religion, or even by the way they looked? I have. And I'm trying to get better to be a better person. And maybe this confession will make me a better person. I was driving from deep South Texas back to Houston, Texas. I had the biggest migraine of a headache that was just splitting my head. I had to get something for this headache. So I drove up to a convenience store, walked up to the counter, tried to explain to the people what I needed, something for this headache, and they didn't understand a word I was saying. They didn't speak my language, English. I was so angry, I jerked my money off the counter, went outside, and said, now these people come over here to America, start a business, and can't even speak English. What is America coming to? When I got to my car, I had a flat tire. Now, I'm an educated man. I've been to college. So I pulled out my helpful manual to help me fix this flat. I was out there for 35, 40 minutes trying to fix this flat. Now, I finally found the little jackety jack thing. I had it turned every which way but the right way. Still out there trying to fix this flat. Now the owner came out of his store, gently took the tool from my hand, had my flat fixed in 10 minutes. I was so embarrassed. I felt so bad. I was just so confused. Got into my car, gave it a lot of thought, and I realized I was a terrible person. Something occurred to me while I was looking in my rearview mirror. No tears this time, but just embarrassment. I realized something, that when my ancestors came to America many, many years ago, they probably didn't speak English. And maybe when your ancestors came to America many, many, many years ago, they probably didn't speak Cherokee. So I mustered up enough nerves and strength to go back in and apologize for my behavior. But before I could say a word, the lady said, "Es okay, senor." Several days I realized something else. That you know, you can buy an education like I did, but wisdom, it's not for sale. Please, let me tell you about the night I lost my soul. I'm at a red light, Houston, Texas, McGowan in Maine, right near the bus depot, listening to one of my favorite songs by The Temptation, My Girl. I turned it up. As soon as I did, a lady came out of the dark, came banging on my window. Bang, 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 bang. She said, sir, would you please just give me $2, sir? Just $2. I need to catch the bus, sir. I need to get back to Dallas, sir. They're going to take my home and my kids, sir. Would you please just give me $2, sir, please? Now, I'm the kind of man that says, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, you feed him for life. And I didn't have time to teach her how to fish. So I gave her some of my advice. I said, lady, if you don't get your crackhead self away from my car, I don't know what I'm going to do. Get your crackhead self away from me. I rolled my window up and got on down the road. The next morning, I'm reading the newspaper, and I see her face. Eleanor Faye Brown from Dallas, Texas, killed 2 a.m. in the morning by a passing truck. That's when my soul left my body. I felt a cold chill. I started sweating because at that moment I knew I was responsible for that lady's life. Oh, my friends told me, Mike, you didn't do that. It wasn't your fault. But see, deep down in my heart, I know it was my fault. You see, if I had given that lady those $2, I believe she would still be alive. And you see, that's why I carry these $2 in my pocket until the day I die. Because see, the day I die and go to heaven, Eleanor Faye Brown is going to be the first person that I look for to see will she accept these $2 and my apology. Oh, but I know what some of y'all are saying. Mike, you may not even get to heaven. That's okay, my friends. I may not get to heaven, but I realize carrying this $2 will always remind me that I have a little more character and a little more wisdom, but my soul is in pieces. And you see, that's why I had to make this confession, to hopefully be a better person. I will try my best not to judge a man by the color of his skin, race, religion, or even by the way he looks. You see, I once judged a man by the color of his skin, who later became my best friend. I twice disliked a man because of his race, but later I learned we were related when I did a trace. I know how it feels to be judged by another man. But the pain, oh, the pain that runs deeper when I judge because of my pride. But who do I think I am to judge any man? Are you judging me as I stand? I hope you're not.